Hello and welcome everyone to this week's mic check. We are getting back into commercial. It's been a little bit, but you know the distraction. Well, not the distraction. The diversion from commercial has been good, and I believe that everybody here has kind of enjoyed exploring more of the charactery side of things. But without any further ado, we're already a little bit late. Sorry about that. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it, starting with Leonard. Whenever you're ready, Leonard, give us a cold read.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and lots of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. Alexander.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help get you there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. James.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes, and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today and see what we can do for you. Ellis. Oh, sorry,
Ellis
you're
is
just listening today,
Ellis
aren't you?
is just
Sorry.
listening in today.
Sorry about that. Roddy.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it would it have a If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help get you there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. Dave.
Dave is also listening in today.
Damien.
There we go. Now we have a participant. So yes, just so that everybody knows for future selections, Dave and Ellis are just listening in for right now, unless they decide they want to change that.
I like how I just got in and I'm already called on. This is the
Yes.
second session in a
Hey
row.
man, this is the coldest read you can get. The
Yeah,
coldest read you can get.
exactly, because I haven't even had a chance to read it yet.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Go for it.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in. Speak with one of our agents today. See what we could do for you.
Okay.
Wait, forgot I gotta call on somebody.
Yeah, you do.
I know Roddy went. I believe James
Yeah,
went.
so it's me, Sam, Jamie, and Huang and Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Hi.
Let me get the
Hi.
script link there. I know this is going to be a very, very cold read, but that's okay. That's why we have cold reads.
Sorry. Am I late? Am I too late?
No, you're up to read.
Um, Oh, cool. Mine's taking a long time to load.
That's no worries.
Okay, there we go.
No worries.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have been a large wrap around porch and a lot of green space for the garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get out there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. Um.
Okay, so it's me, Sam, Jamie, and Huang.
Michael?
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. Jamie.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. Wong.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay,
Hello, we can hear you. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
nice. Okay, so if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wrap around the porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we could do for you. Let's see, who's left?
Sam.
Sam. Let's go, Sam.
All right. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay, so let's get into the discussion portion with our first and favorite question, voiceover or voice under. Which one is this one?
Voiceover.
Okay, we've got two
Hard
for
to-
over.
Hard to say
Hard to say.
because I both envision this as something that would be playing. Well, something that would be playing in the background while the actual actors are like lipping every conversation they're having. But it could also be something that a specific person is saying to the camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What about what you are seeing on the script is telling you that?
The latter half, for some reason.
Okay, so you're only seeing the script, right?
Right.
So you didn't read any of the direction?
I actually did.
I have not read the direction at all.
You have not read the direction at all.
I have
loved
not
your,
read the direction at all.
I loved your pantomime over here. I think that was really.
But if I may, I believe it is voice over, not voice under, based on the definition that you gave me on Saturday. And And the reason why I would say this is I can understand why people would think it to be voice under, due to the initial half of the script itself. From the beginning, from the top, if money were not a factor, up and through, or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? That initial half of the script, I can certainly see somebody saying that, just in normal conversation. However, due to the latter half of the script, wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, spendy mortgage brokers can help you get there. That is certainly a voiceover. This is the type of thing commercial you would hear on the radio, or something you would hear on a commercial on a television break in between Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Courage the Cowardly Dog. So that that's that line specifically, the second to last line, just from that line alone, the last one definitely would add more to it. I would definitely say it's voiceover, not voice under.
Okay.
I would go
I
with over as well. I could see it going either way, but it feels like just one person chatting, and doesn't feel broken up in any way. So that to me indicates voiceover.
Yeah, take a look at how the script is formatted. Look at how it's written. It's just a single block of text. That is usually indicative of a radio spot or a single voice spot, somewhere where you are going to be the main point of focus. But the other thing that could tell you exactly what you're looking for is where it says art direction. It specifically says listeners. The listeners should feel that they are listening to a trustworthy voice. There's heavy emphasis on the voice, not on anything else on screen. Usually, when there is something on screen, they will break it up. You've seen that before. It's also referred to as like a poetry structure, where you have like sentences and then breaks and sentences and breaks. Those are just some context clues to figure all of that out. This is a voice over spot. This is 100% a voiceover spot, because this is audio only. It is a radio spot. I'm giving that away because you would have seen that in the audition, but this definitely is a voiceover script. So what does that mean for the people who aren't familiar with that? It just means that you are front and center of attention. You're not trying to get people to pay attention to what's happening on screen or happening away from you. So you can take this however you want to, be as present and as forward as you want to be, and just really, really make this fun. So that being said, who's talking? Who is this person?
A realtor.
Manager of the company.
Anyone that in any way represents spendy mortgage brokers. Someone who wants to help you get a house.
Okay, I like that. We've got
Any answer that would be obvious.
I love Alex down over here. John Spendy.
Well, like approaching this script, I like everything up until speak with one of our agents, like come on in and speak with one of our agents, and that's the very last line. Everything up until there, on my first impression, I was seeing that as like, I'm a friend of the listener, and I'm just speaking highly of the company based on my experience. Like, they had everything available. They could have gotten me this or this or this. Think about what you want. They could get you that. Go talk to them. But then the last line says, come on in, as in come see me and speak with one of our agents. So clearly I am a representative of Spendy Mortgage Brokers. But overall, the tone of the script is, I want to help you get a house, your dream house.
Yeah. So I don't remember specifically who said it, but you are somebody who is helping the listener get a house. So that means, by I guess process of inference, that your character in this script has gone through this particular situation.
Yes and no. It does say speak with one of our agents, so which makes it clear that you are an employee of Spendy Mortgage Brokers or the owner of Spendy Mortgage Brokers or somebody with Spendy Mortgage Brokers.
Okay, but I mean, somebody who
You
works
could
for a
also be
company,
blind.
somebody who also works for a company could use the services of that company. Maybe you decided to join Spendy Mortgage because you found your dream place and they helped you buy it, right?
Entirely possible.
Hmm. It's just an option for a character. It's I think a an interesting way to try to approach these is take a character and connect yourself to them and to the product. Like put everything together. So you clearly do work for Spendy Mortgage because come on in and speak with one of our agents, ownership, you work for the company, you're wearing the logo. But why? Again, we don't want to get too in the weeds about it. Alexander was talking about this earlier with one of the lessons that he was in, and I think that's an interesting way to do it too. Is sometimes just try to cut the fat on the characters and see just how simple you can make it while making it as complete as possible. But yeah, I would say like my personal interpretation of this character would be I work for Spendy Mortgage because they helped me buy my dream place, and I just want to help somebody else do that too. Like that would be my one sentence character description for this person. Um, but if you guys see something completely different, I'd like to hear it. Or whatever you guys think of as a character on this, I'd like to hear too, because I think we could find something really, really interesting in the weeds here, because we got a lot of people's thoughts here going on. We got plenty of viewpoints here that I think could make
Ah.
this really interesting.
I can see self-motivation, and then I can see motivation to help others.
Okay. Well,
Um,
your challenge is going to be to choose one.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I say that is I've worked as a sales associate before, and I've had to be the person that makes the phone calls and everything to try and get somebody, to come in. And I worked at a gym, so I wanted I wanted people to come in and um, sign up, get a membership because there was a benefit for me to get for them to do that. So
Right.
Commissions go
um
crazy.
yeah, so like for me, I got like for every person that signed up, I got like $25.
Okay.
So it's in my nature to like want to help people, but I read it as that, but I also read it as this person really wants somebody to come in so they can get some I'm forgetting the term.
The
Commission.
desperation read.
Come on
No.
in and speak with one of our agents so I can get money.
Well, basically,
Commission.
That I can
there was
feed
a
my
particular word that I was looking for.
Commissions.
Commissions, thank you. So they could get their commission.
You probably don't want that to be your character's focus, or maybe it is, but you don't want it to come across
Yeah,
as your focus.
Exactly.
Um, I will say this with the direction saying that your voiceover should be read in a playful, friendly, and trusting voice. I don't think an air of desperation around trying to get somebody through the doors would be the best look to go for with this one in particular.
Okay, I didn't say the desperation thing. That wasn't me. I was just trying to get somebody to say commission. But yeah, so that's somebody that really wants like to get a commission off of somebody is going to go in that direction
Okay.
because it's in their best interest.
I don't disagree with that assessment, but I don't think it's going to be the best choice for this script particularly. Fun fact,
Please come inside. I'll stab you.
commercial. What was it? Oh, please. Oh.
It's long in the comments.
But yeah, so I don't know if I got completely derailed. Thanks, Wong. I cannot remember where I was going with that.
That's partially my fault. I'm sorry. We want to take a more positive approach to this, more positive.
Yes, that's right. That's what I was going to say. Fun fact, commercial scripts are not sales scripts. The sales are going to naturally happen with like the call to action and stuff like that. Modern commercial scripts are suggestion scripts. I'm surprised in here that it doesn't say. Oh, actually, no, it actually says it right over here. If we read the direction, it says the listeners should feel that they are listening to a trustworthy voice. The voiceover should not pressure the listeners into a decision, but rather invite them in for a chat on how Spendy Mortgage can help them. So it's supposed to be this non-confrontational sort of imaginative look at the at this particular script, at Spendy Mortgage as a whole, I suppose. So what we
It's
want you to
more of a what's the word? Experiential type
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
Because we want you to envision your dream house, and here's how you can make that dream a reality.
Listen, put anybody in front of me. I have a +6 on charisma. I'll get them in.
Rolling some nat 20s here, Speaking of which, we don't have a D&D session scheduled yet, but keep your eyes out, because it should be coming up soon. I swear it in English. Anyways, back to it. So if we want to invite people to imagine their dream house, if this is supposed to be open and inviting, how do we communicate that? Where do we start? What do we do to get people imagining and seeing things proper, and seeing things or seeing possibilities in front of them?
I apologize. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, let me clarify.
Or
'cause I think I was kind of
rephrase the question.
Stumbling over myself here. Okay, so we're asked to invite people. So it says the listeners. So the voiceover should not pressure listeners into a decision, but rather invite them in for a chat on how Spendy Mortgage can help them. So how do we move our tone? How do we approach this in a way that sounds inviting?
Just be pleasant.
Okay, we got be warm about it, be pleasant. What else?
Oh, be inviting. Like you're saying, hey, come on in.
We're not putting any kind of pressure on it.
Don't
It's not-
project.
Don't be aggressive.
Casual and low key.
Be the right amount of excitable.
Compatible, I like that. I think positive might be a good way to put it. Like, yeah, polite, positive. I like all of these.
Do not break eye contact.
Do not break eye contact.
Do not blink. Stare at their soul the entire time.
Just be Ghost Rider.
So where does that really begin?
Dream. If money were not a factor, what would your dream be? I think that it's setting aside any idea. It's a sales tactic, but it's the idea is that you're setting aside sales to just think, what is my goal? And I think that is meant to disarm a bit, but taking away the sort of aim of it, it really is just let's fantasize together.
Yeah, you're not selling a house, you're fulfilling a dream.
Okay. I would personally make the argument that the actual invitation begins at picture it now. So yeah, at the beginning, you're sort of setting the expectation. If money were not a factor, what will your dream house look like? You know, and people expect to be asked questions, and people have seen these kinds of sales tactics all over the place. But then you're really inviting somebody to put their mind in that place. Go on, picture it now. Like, really invite them. It's almost like now you're realistically one-on-one. Yeah, go ahead, close your eyes. Really see this. What are you seeing?
Small 2-story house with a nice yard.
Man, that would be awesome.
Right. Big enough for 4 to 5 family members.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's all good. All good. Oh, 2 bathrooms is a must.
Yeah, imagine 4 to 5 family members, 1 bathroom. No, no, no.
Not
Been
hard
there.
to imagine.
there.
Not hard to imagine at all.
2 bed, 1 bath, 5 people.
Oh man.
Yo, yep. That's
Oh,
that's
my
that's now.
condolences. My condolences.
But is this
Oh.
your dream house?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
I don't particularly care for large houses.
I dream of owning a house, period.
Same.
Right?
Totally understand that. But anyway,
Just wait for the housing market to crash. It's okay.
Picture.
We're
Picture.
once
on our
everything
way.
collapses, just moves. And anyway, getting back to voiceover.
Sorry.
So I think what you really need to do is help set these ideas in people's minds. You need to paint the picture truly. So, for instance, would you have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Be really careful of where you break things up in that sentence, because you could add pauses in places that they don't need to be. I think I heard that in a few of the cold reads. I can't point it out specifically, but that's probably because it was a cold read. Just remember whole ideas together. Large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden is one idea. Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? So try not to break that up either, or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Some people did do that. Don't think it really sits right where you're trying to go for. It doesn't really achieve the goal of what you're trying to go for. If you break that up, you're going to lose people's interest, because it's like, wait, what? Pauses have a funny way of doing that. But just be really, really clear on helping somebody envision exactly what it is they're trying to go for, what their dream house really could be. So, also, last sentence, stay off of the the we's and you's and all that stuff. Just try to be inviting and try to make the suggestion that we can actually help you bridge the gap from this vision you were seeing in your mind to an actual real place for you to stay.
Sure.
Does anybody have any questions or comments or anything about the script?
Technical question.
Yes.
There's a notable part of the title here. This is a 30-second script.
Mm-hmm.
Should we be trying to make this fit 30 seconds perfectly?
No, not
Okay.
specifically, but you need to be under 30 seconds. Don't be like,
easy.
don't speed run it, but just be under 30 seconds, because oftentimes they'll have music and they'll do some other, they might have a bumper, they might have bumpers
Sure.
on this. So like the whole spot itself is going to be 30 seconds, but what that should tell you in your mind is that you don't need to be in a rush. Like you don't have to try to zip toward the end on this.
Well, depending on how many words they have.
But it's not a 15-second spot,
Right.
because my cold read was 21 seconds, and I was like, do I need to adjust that, or is that good?
Well, it was a cold read, so it doesn't really matter.
Wait,
Sure.
should I be like timing myself on these things?
Sorry.
No, you shouldn't be timing yourself, but you should be aware of the of how quickly you're going. Just what 30 seconds should tell you is that you have time. You can relax and you can just go for it. I mean, I'll go ahead and pull up a timer, and if it does become an issue, I'll let you know. But for the most part, it's about just know that you're not under a whole ton of time pressure. This is definitely not 30 seconds worth of dialogue here. So you're not
Yeah.
required to fully max out your time. But good question. Anybody else? Yeah, Kimberly.
Is it supposed to sound like a conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unless it's like a hard sale, like car script, like car sales script for a local dealership, um, you probably want to make it sound more like a conversation than not. I mean, Jamie can tell you he worked with Cliff Zellman, and Cliff is um, really fun when it comes to those. He showed us some of the stuff that he worked on. Cliff Zellman is a director and he does coaching, right, Jamie?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So he's a director and a coach, and he happens to work quite heavily with the automotive industry. And he loves those, like, Sunday, 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 come in for a Ford F-350. Like those kinds of scripts he loves them. And he showed us a few of them. They're definitely fun. Don't do that all the time, though. All right. Anything else? Cool. Let's get into the reads. Leonard, whenever you're ready, start us off.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and lots of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think of that one?
It was very peppy. It had excitement to it.
Well, good news. Your read came in at about 22 seconds.
Okay.
So you've got plenty of time.
I don't think this is the soaring conversational. What do you think about this? I want to hear.
Okay, I'm not quite understanding where you want me to go with that critique.
Sure. Here's where I want you to go. I want you to treat it like a real question. If you were just standing right next to this person, whoever this is, and you ask him the first question, the first sentence, and you immediately come back with "picture it now," it wouldn't really set the mood. I mean, I would need you to soften it down just a bit. Take some of the pep away.
Okay.
Whenever I read or even hear the phrase "picture it now," I think of yoga instructors telling you to picture a serene meadow or something like that. And it's very like, picture it now. Whereas there's some instances where people will be like, no, picture it. And we're definitely getting that more frantic or at least instructive, demanding picture it now, rather than the calm yoga picture it. And I think maybe we want to instead be somewhere in between.
Okay. Take two.
Take two, whenever you're ready.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
I think that was much more friendly. I don't know what the time is, but you could slow it down just a little bit.
I liked that read. I liked that read a lot.
Thank you.
Pretty solid. Yeah, I think you could be more like intentional and meaningful when you say, picture it now. Would it have a large group? Like, really, really ask someone. Like, see them really considering what you're saying.
Okay. So even more Yoga Meadow.
Let's hear that. Let's see what
Are
that does to
we
the read.
are we still going for like a conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. I did like that read, but I would like to hear it sound more like a conversation than a pitch.
Okay. Take 3.
Take 3. Well, time me again.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and lots of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo at the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay. What did y'all think of that one?
Another good read. I'm not sure if there was a connection issue, or if even if this is okay, or if this is a choice we made. In come on in and speak with one of our agents, I lost the and. I heard come on in, speak with one of our agents. And I don't think that hurt the flow. It's just because I was following along word for word that I noticed it.
Did anybody else hear that? Because to me, I thought I heard every word come out.
Okay, it may have just been a connection thing on my
Yeah,
end.
I didn't hear
Could
what
be.
he did.
See, so with this particular read, Leonard, you had a really, really solid beginning with the questions and everything. Or a really, really solid beginning. The first, what is it, 4 sentences, 3 sentences, all the way up into wherever your mind goes. As soon as you hit that, you really broke hard from that inviting tone.
Mhm.
It became
Okay.
instantly salesy. Wherever your
Okay.
mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, you should be, play to the possibilities. Like, somebody who's just sat there and envisioned their dream house, wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Like whatever it is you just saw, we can help you make that.
Okay.
So that is what I'd like to hear from this next read. Be a little bit
Anyone
more
else?
encouraging with that latter half.
Okay. Take 4. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Yeah. Yep. That was it. Much, much more solid this time. What did you all think of that?
That's the only response I can possibly give is clapping.
Yeah,
That
it was
like
good.
I closed my eyes and I just listened, and it's like it was really good. It was really good.
Thank you. Thanks for the directions.
I'm gonna try.
Jamie, I saw you unmuted.
Good job.
Thanks.
Comedic timing, perfect as always. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and move it right along. Alexander, you're up.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay, opening it up.
I think that sounded really good. I just want to hear a little more energy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a little more personal touch.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, anybody else?
Were you visualizing anyone in particular that you were talking to?
Hmm.
If not, that would be my suggestion.
Sure. I was not actively envisioning anyone. No. Anything else? All right. I guess take two.
You're ready.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. All right.
Okay.
I nearly broke the Dan rule.
I'm glad you caught yourself.
I think it was still good. I heard that you tried to put that personal touch on the would it have a large wraparound porch? And I received this critique before. And what it is that you did it the one time, whereas if you had it maybe 2 times, I think it would not sound so out of place.
Spread it out. Spread it
Yeah.
around. All right.
Yeah, I think in addition of like doing it once more would be good. Any more than that would probably be like overselling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're connected. Let's get you a little bit more connected. By the way, am I too loud? Or were you
No,
nice
you're
and clear?
You're
You're
fine.
fine.
Clear.
Okay.
You're coming in a little hot.
A little hot.
Yeah, a little
But we
hot.
enjoy it.
The one thing that I would like to hear, as far as being more connected, are you talking to one person or are you talking to a couple?
I'm
And
speaking to one person.
you're speaking to one person.
You want to hear that?
Yes. Do you have a beverage?
No.
Okay.
Should I?
That's up to you.
Talking over drinks?
It's up to you.
All right,
It's
all
up
right,
to
all
you.
right.
It doesn't matter what time of day it is. You know, you set the scene. I want you to build the scene in your head before you start talking. You already know what you're going to say. Your job here is to act like you don't. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have two technical notes. This is something you did on both of your reads, so I'll bring it up. Both times I heard dream house, and I'd like more dream house.
Hmm. Okay.
And on the last line, you go do for you, and I would recommend going do for you.
Oh, okay.
So it's not about you; it's what can we do.
Interesting. All right. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right. And how was that one?
I'm hearing a podium.
I'd like it to
Lose
be.
the podium.
Yeah, that's not as smooth as I'd like it to be.
Okay.
Gotta relax a little bit.
Does the person
Damon,
you're talking to have a name?
Josh, yes.
Josh. Okay. So that should be your lead in. Hey, Josh, if money were not a factor, give that a try. Let's just see what that does to your read.
Okay. I just wanted to know, Damien, did you get what you were looking for?
A bit, yeah, but I wanna take a step back from critiquing everybody
Sure.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to check up on that. All right. Josh, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay.
Is it breaking? I need to know. I need to know.
No, I actually really like that read. I really like that read.
Okay.
What was your question, Alexander?
I want to know if it's breaking the Dan rule to say that an adjustment feels unnatural.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to shut up. Thank you,
But
Damien.
while we're on the topic, how did you feel about that adjustment?
I think I have Leonard saying "do" for you in my head every time that I get to the beginning of the last sentence, and I see it coming up, and it feels weird to actually say that, to say "do" for you, to drop the emphasis from the "you" part and put it on the "do." And so I just want to know how that's reading, because speaking it is feeling weird, but you're hearing it, so I want to know how's that reading.
Let me ask you this. Why do you want the emphasis on the you?
I don't necessarily want it to be on the you. That's just where it falls naturally for me. And so switching it to the do is it's just like, it's not bad. It's just it feels unnatural.
I'd like to highlight something. Do you remember what the reaction was from your to your read from people?
From the last one, it was podium.
No. I mean, from this read that you just did.
Yes.
Did you not see what people's reactions were?
Yes. People seemed to like it. Yes.
Yeah, it was positive.
Okay.
That should tell you everything you need to know.
All right. I wanted to check in on that one specific.
It's good to practice putting emphasis in different spots that may or may not come naturally to you, and widen your repertoire. Sure.
I'm just wondering, like, I just wanted to know, for the sake of applying this lesson to future projects, if it may feel unnatural to me, but it sounds good, so I can remember that in the future. Thank you for the critiques.
So what I'm thinking is it probably feels unnatural to you because, I mean, you were kind of going off of instinct with the last paragraph. How much training have you received?
Like 6 lessons if we're talking about commercial.
Okay. So, would you say total, like, that's maybe been about, like, in how long of time, roughly?
Over the course of 2 months, a year and a half ago.
Okay. So yeah, and that's look, it's fun. I'm not gonna like shame you on it or anything. That's not the point of this. I'm just asking to see where you are in terms of your experience with this. Yeah, I can understand that that's going to feel unnatural because you probably it's probably been long enough where you're back to just like going off of your basic instincts. And most of us, most people who will deliver this script, their natural inclination might be to just hit you at the very end, because that's kind of what we expect to do. Um, there's a shocking amount of bad habits that have carried over from like old voiceover years. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
And
You
you could
know,
also hear that in some radio as well.
yeah, exactly.
I really feel like it's become part of my daily speech because that is how I talk. Like I've recommended things to people and I will absolutely talk like that.
Well,
I'll say, see what they can do for you.
so that's the thing is I'm not saying that it is a bad thing that you should completely pull out of your lexicon.
Sure.
What I'm telling you is that it's a specific tool and it's used in a specific situation. Emphasizing
right.
you can work at different times. I think do works better for this because it makes more sense in for the entirety of the script. Or do for you could hit you kind of secondarily as well,
Mm,
but
okay.
you want more emphasis on do. Come on in and speak with one of our agents to see what we can do for you.
Mm, okay.
You see, that kind of
Cool.
has that indication of service.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Thanks everyone for your feedback. I'll quit hogging the spotlight now.
no problem. Moving right along to James. James, whenever you're ready, go for it.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch with a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes, and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today and see what we can do for you.
So this is kind of an odd situation, and of course, please, if any of you hear something different, please let me know. But um, your emotional space, your emotional range, is right where we want you to be, but your pace is too fast.
Okay.
Like you sound good, but you sound fast.
Okay.
So do what you did, but slower.
All right. Anything else?
All
right.
And it felt friendly. It didn't feel like you were talking to me.
Okay. All right. That it?
That's it.
Slower,
Whenever
more
you're
personal.
ready.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes, and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today and see what we can do for you.
That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you for repeating the last read over again. It was the exact same thing.
I felt it. Yeah.
Great emotional space, too fast.
All right.
If money were not a factor.
Okay.
That's how you started, and I went like immediately like I was about to like break in and say, "Oh, stop, slow."
Yeah.
Yeah.
James, are you speaking with somebody in this?
I can't picture anybody that I would be speaking about this with.
Okay, then make someone up.
Okay.
A young person. I don't know what your personal journey through finding a home was, or if I don't know what the situation is, but you know, like imagine somebody in that situation, and you have the solution to the problem.
Okay.
I actually agree with what Samuel in the chat says. If everybody wants to take a look at that.
Yeah, he says, I can feel the sentences being spaced out more, but
Okay.
not the words themselves. Yep,
Got it.
100% agree. So, what I want you to do with this next one, James, is much like what I asked Alexander to do, is give this person a name or people. If it's a young couple, I speak to someone, give them a name, and refer to them, talk to them.
Okay. No, look, Derek, what I'm saying is if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes, and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
I'd like you to retake the last sentence today to see what we can do for you. Do for you.
Do for
Put more
you.
emphasis on do.
Okay. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
And I would like to hear it without so much of a pause after today.
All right. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Plug that in at the end of the last read that you just gave us. Absolutely flawless.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're good.
You really got a rein on your pace there. That really helped it out.
Good.
Yeah, you definitely have a strength at maintaining your emotional space throughout these reads. It was really, really solid. You were really, really close. Just the pacing. It's always the pacing, isn't it?
Yes. I'm naturally a fast talker anyway, so it's really hard for me to pull it back.
Well, the funny
these
thing is,
exercises help, but it's
the funny thing is most people are. When you're really confident with something, you tend to do it pretty quick. And most people do speak very, very fast, just naturally. So that's one of the main skills I think needs to be focused on as like a 101 class for voice actors, is how to control pace. Slow yourself down. Pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah.
That is like that. I think if I were to make like a graph or a chart of all of the most common feedback we give to people, pace is the number one thing by a mile, and nothing else even comes close.
Usually
So-
when Leonard comes off mute, that's the first thing I know it is with my direction. Slow it down.
A friend of mine has a little, I think it's a needlepoint in her studio that says, slow down.
I need that.
The language is a little bit
need that.
flowery than I'll use here,
Right.
but just to slow down.
I need that in my life.
Well,
All right, I'll shut up.
you might try envisioning that whoever you're talking to doesn't have English as their first language.
That's a good idea.
Well,
Try that next
whatever
time.
whatever tools you want to use for next time, please. But this time you really nailed it. Honestly, you
Yep.
did. So
Good job.
let's go ahead and move it right along. Roddy, you're up.
Okay. Let me ask you this. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Speedy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Speedy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what they can do for you.
All right, opening it up. What did you all think?
Well,
Did
the
you use-
number one issue has to be the name of the company.
Yeah, did you say Speedy Mortgage Brokers?
Both times. It's spendy.
Definitely got to get that right.
What's going on his camera is so bad, the entire thing is blurred out.
It's self-censored.
No
You see,
paycheck.
but- okay, so
Good Lord, somebody's fired up over there.
so technical problem aside, the read was actually really well paced initially. I think it was really well paced, and it had some pretty solid emotional space to it as well. I think you were right where you needed to be, just engaged one-on-one. Although I would encourage you to make your intro, to make your lead in a little slower, just a little bit more tightly controlled, rather than listen. You know that you're starting off on the wrong foot there. Reminds me of somebody who joined the mic check forever ago, who would always start their reads off with, all right, 3, 2, 1, and then launch into it. You got to start off right.
That must have been really long ago. I don't remember ever seeing that.
I think I don't remember. You were attending with us at the time, but I don't know if you two were ever in the same mic check.
Yeah, I do have one other feedback piece. The picture it now, to me, was really thrown away, and make it more inviting.
Also,
Okay.
also, you're a professional. You let yourself get thrown off a little bit too much, though, on the last sentence.
Mhm.
So focus up. You've got this. You can do this. Spendy mortgage. Spendy.
Spendy Mortgage Brokers.
Spendy. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Okay, let's think about this. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents to see. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right, so I'm gonna just jump in on you.
Shoot.
I think it was a good read. There was only one thing that I can nitpick, and that was the pause between would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden. There was a little bit of a pause in between porch and the word and I think if you were to, take the pause out, solid.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have two issues on this one. You had a green space for a garden, or would it be a modern? That pause after the or was really noticeable. And the second issue is on the last sentence. You went to see what we can do for you. you really hit the we into you. So play those down and hit the do.
Yeah, that actually helped me understand that critique a little better. I think we can do is like a phrase to emphasize, to see what we can do for you. Is going to be really good. I see now where sort of dropping emphasis on the you can really help this. I think that'll help you a lot with that read. I also agree that the pause after or really overemphasized the or, and it kind of made me wonder if you were saying, like, would you rather have this bad option or a good option?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
can see that.
I think reducing that emphasis would definitely help.
Mhm.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Okay, let's think about it this way. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it be a large wraparound porch and a large... Picture it now. Would it be a large wraparound porch and a lot
Nope,
of
from
green
the
space
top.
for a garden?
Would it have?
Or would it be a
have-
modern condo in the heart of the city?
Never mind.
Wherever your mind goes, and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Go from the top. Roddy, just go straight back. Go straight back from the top.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a... If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today and see what we can do for you.
Okay. All right.
Good.
That was a lot better.
Mostly solid. The last sentence, you go full on salesman. Come on in and speak with one of our agents.
But
You're
overall,
hitting-
this was your best read.
Yeah, it was solid. It was very solid. Don't get me wrong, very solid. You covered up a lot of the issues that I heard from previous ones, even the ones I tried to stop you from doing, but the headphones were off. So I was sitting here talking to myself. The last sentence is the only one I want you to redo. Come on in and speak with. Just keep it flowing with the same emotional space that you have. Don't break free of that.
This last sentence.
Just the last sentence. If you need to read like just before it to get into it, go for it. But all I want to hear is the last sentence. Just smooth it out. Don't hit come on in real hard. All right? You're continuing this whole inviting to imagine thing.
Also, take a deep breath first.
Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay.
Sounded good.
Mhm.
Come on in, make it friendlier.
Friendly, but not salesy.
Friendlier,
Yeah,
but not
I-
salesy.
Forget all our directions and just talk to a friend.
Okay.
Or that.
Come on in and speak with one of our managers. Come on in and speak with one of our managers. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right. Don't Dan rule yourself into frustration. Look, lead into it, okay? Lead into it. Start from the sentence prior, wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, because now you're just reading a sentence. We want you to put it into context, put it all together. So read a sentence or two before then, whatever you need to start feeling more confident in where you're going with it.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if I should like take the headphones off.
Okay, you don't have to this time if you don't want to.
Why not take one off?
Yeah.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Yeah, I like that.
That was the one.
sounded good.
That was the
sounded
one.
good. There we
100%
go.
that was the one.
I know.
That hit me in my gut, dude. Like I was like, I'm like, listen, I'm cleaning headphones here and I'm listening and I'm like, but I focus on your voice and it's just like next thing I just feel like pangs in my gut. I'm like, oh, it sounded so good. So I gotta hype you up for that. That was good. That's good.
No, yeah, that was absolutely, yeah, that was solid. Again, once you put it all together, once you put everything in context, it really does work. And look, like I said, you're a professional. You've got this. You can do this. And all you needed to do was give yourself more context.
It's just a headspace thing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Absolutely. And that's okay. If that's a weakness, that's a weakness. It's not like it's a problem. It's just a thing to note for the future. Don't worry. Nancy will beat it out of you.
More than likely. More than likely. When I see her again next Tuesday.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and move it right along. Damien, you're up.
Oh God, okay. I forgot I went after him last time. Yeah, this can wait. I'm gonna, for the first time ever, I'm gonna try to do this while standing up. I'm breaking this stuff. I'm breaking stuff. Can everybody hear me just fine?
Yes.
Cool. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right, opening it up. What did y'all think?
Slightly salesy. Not exactly to a friend.
Build this scene for me. What did you build in your head before you started saying the script?
Absolutely nothing. I just kind of went
that's
for
what
it.
it sounded like.
Yep.
I was just wondering if
100%.
Jamie was going to come in and say that he could see the paper in front of you.
Probably. Honestly, I thought about going at it the same way I did on the cold read. And I was like, let me soften it up.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
well-
main one word reaction would be relax.
I thought that was relaxed.
It
Oh wait,
sounded more.
wait. Am I breaking the end rule?
Yes.
It sounded a little more maybe lazy than relaxed. It didn't sound casual so much as it sounded like you didn't care.
Oh,
And there's a difference obviously between those.
Yeah, so visualize a person that you actually care about. Talk to them.
okay. Anything else, Michael?
No, let's hear what that does for you whenever you're ready.
Alright. Man, doing the standing up is a lot different than sitting down. Listen, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spenny Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay. What did you all think of that one?
That had much better energy. I don't want to say it had a bunch more energy, but it had much better energy, and I liked that.
Sorry, so I was late, but I'm gonna, if I may, gonna chime in. So to me, it sounds like you know you're in a commercial. It's the best way I can describe it. And Jamie hinted at it before. What that means, I think, functionally, is that there's no real scene. Like I can't imagine where you might be, or who you're talking to, or why you're saying any of this to them in the first place. It feels like you know it's a commercial and you know you should sound a certain way. So it doesn't sound reedy, but it sounds disconnected. It's kind of a vague word, but that's how I
Artificial.
would describe it. Yeah, it just sounds a little disconnected. So I think you just really need to hone in on the person that you're communicating with, why you're communicating with them, and how do you feel about the things that you're actually saying. So it lacks a little bit of subtext. And if you add some of that, it'll make the read come more alive.
You mention in the script says to mention the two types of houses, right? The big one with the wraparound porch and the garden, or the modern condo. Which do you think your person is more interested in? Don't put more emphasis on one because you think they're going to be more interested in it, but just have an idea of like, do I know this person well enough? Are they going to actually go for one of these? And which one is it? So that we know you know your target, your the person you're talking to.
Felt like there was a bit more of a gap than needed between sentences in terms of spacing.
I'm wanting to direct you to what I call the poolside read. So you're at a poolside, you got all the time in the world, you're sitting in a lounger, your friend is next to you, and you're telling them that, hey, here's this thing.
Yeah, McConaughey up.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Whenever you're ready, let's hear it.
I'm gonna do it sitting down this time.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spenny Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. Not breaking the dam.
Good. You'd better not, because that's a bad habit to do. That would be a bad habit to form. Overall, though, look, I like the relaxation that you're approaching this with. You have a good emotional space for this particular read, and I think that's really helping you out in part of your read. The problem is that the pace is still too fast,
Okay, I can slow
and
it down.
it is just too fast. So that's my main thing. Slow it down, because I think where you are emotionally is where you need to be, but the pace is throwing that off.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the more relaxed vibe really worked for you. And in addition to this pace thing, one other thing I noticed is that on both of these questions, like would it have a wraparound porch and green space for a garden, or modern condo in the heart of the city, both of those you ended them as if they have periods and not question marks. And you just went down note on them all the way. So fix that and adjust the pacing, and I think you'll be there.
Do you guys want me to just go straight back into it?
Yeah, but real quick, let me clarify something. Kimberly, you are supposed to go next, but Sam does have to leave. Would you be okay with letting him go next after you? All right, cool. Yeah, go for it.
If I could say one thing before you start, to get very granular with the directions. So everyone's given you very good technical advice about slowing down and pacing. So one way though to accomplish it functionally, other than literally slowing down, is when you're talking to someone and you're reacting to the things that they do in a conversation, like a facial expression or a question that they might answer that you've just posed to them. If you can hear those things and see those things going on while you actually are delivering the scene, then you can't help but slow down because you have to react to what's happening. So if you imagine that, I think it will help you achieve the pace you need to get to.
Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spenny Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Yeah, no, that was a really kind of dreamy, chill read, which worked for you, and the pace was right where you needed to be. Opening it up, what did you all think?
It started off fast, but then you reached a good clip pace. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then moving right along, Sam, you're up next.
Okay, and thank you for letting me go sooner. I appreciate it. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy mortgage brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay, opening it up.
I really like this as a higher energy read. Because we have, there's a lot of different actors, and directors are going to choose based on just the energy that they want. If we're looking for a higher energy read, then I think that's a better take than some of these other ones where we want everyone to kind of smooth out and slow down. That's just my opinion. But yeah, good high energy read.
Okay.
Felt very friendly.
That's what I was aiming for.
Yeah, someone said it in the chat. It was probably too speedy. Again, I feel like we're missing an opportunity in the script to, again, envision like an actual conversation. And also, I think I've been listening almost all night, and in all of the reads I've listened to so far, I haven't heard anyone make it their opinion about the two houses sound different. Like, do you feel a certain way about a house with a verdant landscape versus living in a trendy cosmopolitan area of the city? Like, I think there's room in this script to have a lot more fun. And if I could reference Jamie's read and the cold reads, like, he was making different choices for different places, and it made, in my opinion, his read the most lively of everyone's. And it wasn't that he had a lot of volume or speed, or that he was like singing it. It was just he had different opinions about different sections. So I encourage you to just take a little chance to dialogue with the person you're talking to and explore. I don't know, have a little more fun, I guess is how I would summarize it. Just have some fun.
Okay.
What? Fun? No, this is voice acting. There's no fun here.
Very serious selling we were doing.
Fun? Get out.
Anything else?
No, let's hear that read.
Okay. Say, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy mortgage brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay, now your entire attitude has changed. You kind of sound annoyed at whoever you're talking
Yes,
to. It's very annoyed. Because
But you had feelings, though. There were feelings.
Yes, you
It's a
injected
definite
feelings.
opinion about the condo. We
Yeah.
hate cities here.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got that you didn't like
exactly. Yeah,
You
no.
could hear a pattern. You fell into a rhythmic pattern. And if you ever want to hear yourself in a rhythmic pattern, because we all do it, you can record yourself saying that and then slap the sentences on top of each other and it'll blow your mind. And we all have to work to not do that.
When you say rhythmic, what do you mean by rhythmic? Like what? My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Nephilim rule violation there. Do not apologize. Yeah.
I demand answers then.
No, but okay. So here's the thing. What you did was you definitely added in more personality and emphasis on, would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden, or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city?
I heard that.
You kind of crashed that second part. No. So this is you have a naturally very friendly and approachable tone, and I think you need to lean into that. Here's what I mean by that. Would it have I want you to take some more time, draw out would it a little bit more like you are thinking of this too. So hey, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Like, I want you to lean into that really friendly, upbeat, approachable tone you naturally have. Because for a lot of the rest of us, the dreaminess kind of fit better with the read as an overall theme. But for you specifically, you've like I said, you naturally have that friendly, warm, and approachable tone to you. So just go with that. Try to imagine it along with the person. Play with them a little bit. Have some fun. Smile while you do it. Think of them
My
actually seeing this and like having a reaction to everything you see.
Okay.
my one quick direction would be on the picture it now. That's coming across as a command. Make it an invitation.
Okay. I will do my best. Hey, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right. What did y'all think of that one?
I liked it a little more than the first one. My one thing is going to be on the if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? I want you to play that a little more like it's a genuine hypothetical.
Okay.
You know, which is to say a little more playful, a little more like, okay, let's assume you had to pick one and money is not a factor, okay? You can go crazy. What do you want?
Gotcha.
Because right now, to me, it feels still a little stilted. And even to me, it's getting a lot more smooth later. But that one bit, it's still just like, ugh, I don't know. Something's doing it.
Okay. I will see what I can do.
All right, let's hear it.
Hey, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay,
Okay,
I
I
like
heard what it
that
was
one.
that time.
Okay, what was it?
So it's the fact that you're kind of throwing away "we're not" and really hitting factor. That's what's like getting into my brain.
You want me to hit it like
I
if money were not a factor instead
a
of if
little
money
more
were
like
not a
that.
factor?
Yeah, because I feel like the money thing is why you're going to Spendy Mortgage versus like if money were not a factor, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I do want you to hit a little more "we're not."
Okay.
Also, when you say picture it now, you're throwing that away. You're going, picture it now.
Okay.
Here's how you can change that. Picture it now. Are you using your body?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to really emphasize picture it now. Like really get into it. So you ask this question, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? So the person who you're asking is like, they're starting to hem and haw. And you're like, okay, the subtext is you don't have to answer right immediately, but just picture it now.
Okay.
See what I'm going for?
Yeah.
See if you can do it. Well, do it.
Okay.
Do it. Not see if you can do it, just do it.
Right. Okay. Hey, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dreams consist of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay, how was that one?
This
Did
one
he do it?
was. I think so. I think he got my thing. But
Very solid energy.
I'm noticing off of this read though that a lot of the bits to me that feel a little distant or disconnected, it does seem like a lot of that is just an issue of shifting emphasis, because that emotional space to me feels there.
Okay. Kind of like how, not necessarily in the same context, but like at the bottom sentence where instead of putting emphasis on we and you, we put it on for do. How it can
Right.
completely change how it sounds, even if you have
Oh,
the
it
same energy
absolutely
for it.
does. Yeah.
Okay.
The
don't know if
okay,
it was
so
just
just like my real quick, the one that I really want you to do right now, just right now, instead of what would your dream house look like, what would your dream house look like?
Okay.
I want you to hit dream house more than look like, because that's the yeah, words. I can talk, I promise.
All right. Let's do it again. Hey, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay. One last exercise for you. Picture it now. Just start up really high on picture it now.
Okay.
Yeah, that line is still coming across as a command to me, and it should be an invitation.
I'm trying to I'm trying to avoid it sounding like a command. I think that's why I'm trying to avoid it, but I don't really have a good idea of how.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you're inviting, okay, so it's an invitation. Right now you're delivering it with emphasis at the end. Da 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 da. Picture it now. Now that sounds like you want the emphasis at the beginning. Picture it now.
Go ahead and make a lead in for that sentence and make it an invitation instead of a command.
Can I get an example?
Go ahead. Picture it now.
Try to
Let me
picture it.
suggest something. Picture it now.
Okay, I definitely need to be able to discern the difference between invitational and like a command, because it sounds pretty similar to me. But here, let me.
Here. Maybe this one might help. We'll see. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Now you don't need to answer. Just picture it now. Just picture it now.
Oh, that.
Yeah, in your
Okay.
head, you're saying think about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
That's a command.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I'm shaking my fist at you.
The subtext could
Okay.
also be imagine it. Like it doesn't have to like, and by imagine I mean like, could imagine what you could think of. Like just dream about what it could be. It could be anything. It's like almost what you might say if you were like talking to a buddy about something you both were very excited about. Like, can you imagine what it would be like? Imagine it. Something like you don't have to be in the subtext doesn't have to be do what I say.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, let me give it another shot. Hey, Jeff, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? All right, picture it now. Would it have a
Do not. I can
I'm not
hear
saying
it.
anything.
I can hear it. The problem with what you're judging yourself on, I don't care what it is, that sounded good.
That sounded good.
See, I'm
It
not
was
the only one who
best-
said it.
It was the best version of all of them that you've done.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hell yeah, dude.
Ah. You see, this is why I'm going to harp on you and Roddy about the Dan rule. You two are very, very prominent at breaking it, and you
Hey,
don't need to.
I don't do it verbally anymore. Maybe physically, but not.
It's still there. It's still a violation. But Sam, that sounded great. That sounded great. Don't stop yourself when you're on a roll. Anyway, I think we've done enough because you have a solid read altogether. It was just that one spot that really needed the fixing. We're good to go. You didn't, I mean, we stopped you from fully violating the Dan rule, but yes, I think we can go ahead and move along because we
I
got
appreciate
really
it.
what we wanted out of you.
All
But
right.
did you feel the difference there?
I think that's why I stopped myself because I didn't.
You didn't feel the difference there.
It's because when I was listening to myself while I was doing it, and I felt like I hit the now again, like in the feedback it gave me for why it sounded so much more like a command, and so that's why I stopped, because I felt like I went picture it now, not picture
So
it now.
the funny thing is you may have done that, but the issue wasn't necessarily the emphasis. We use that as an example to try
Okay.
to move you where you were from where you were at to where we wanted you. The real issue was your tone of voice going into it, was specifically where you went to, because your emotional space crashed right at that point. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. See, you drop your tone of voice when you did that. But if you keep your tone within the same emotional space throughout the whole thing, it doesn't sound like a command. It sounds like an invitation. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Do you see the difference there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May,
You changed the tone, which made it work.
may I ask one question?
Of course.
What's a good way to practice continuity? Because I feel like that's where I struggle. If the question makes any sense.
Try keeping at least if any of you have thoughts and ideas, please help out with this, because I mean, I don't always know. One of the main things to do, or one of the main things you can do, is record yourself listening and listen back to it while reading something that requires a specific kind of emotional space. Another thing is make sure that you intentionally lift your sentences and keep your tone and your emotional space up throughout the entirety of the read. Keep refreshing it in your mind. Keep thinking about it over and over again, and soon enough, keeping your tone where it needs to be is going to become much easier because you're doing it regularly.
For the specific picture it now thing, my suggestion, if you were to read it again, would be deliver it with a shrug, because you can't give a command with a shrug.
It's probably a less complicated answer than I gave.
So
Probably, I mean,
also,
definitely.
I think you're just also way too focused on. So you said you were listening to yourself while you were talking, and I don't know if you operate like that all the time while you're talking to normal people. But I'm
No.
guessing you don't. So you're way too in your head about how you sound or how you think you should sound. Honestly, it's not even about the words. It's not even about what's on the page at all. It's like you're so focused on the words you have to say and like how you think they should sound, and you're not. It takes you away from thinking about, oh, what exactly am I feeling right now, and what's in my character's head, and I'm just gonna say the words. They happen to be in front of me, but I'm just going to say them based on what I'm feeling and thinking, as opposed to, oh, I really like it to sound a certain way right now. And you're just way too preoccupied with that, because that was for sure the best sounding one. And I think when you go back and listen to it, you will be able to notice it. And I feel deprived, honestly, because I would have liked to have heard the rest. But hey, next time, baby, next time.
And I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
No problem. All right, let's go ahead and move it right along, shall we? Kimberly, you're up.
Oh, okay. Don't mind me. I've been talking to myself all day. Okay, let's see. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space? Nope. No, yeah. Ah. And a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right, work your guys' magic. What did y'all think?
In my
I
head
was rocking
canon,
with it.
you started imagining like aliens attacking. No, wait, what?
Because they're
Timely, actually. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with this. Let us smooth it out just a little bit more. I like your tone is exactly where I think you ought to be. Someone may disagree, but I think another pass will get the jitters out.
Right. Dude, I was rocking with it at the beginning, and then you got in your head and you didn't recover. I feel like if we go through it once fully, I'm probably going to like it because I'm already in a good mood.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
it
doing
started
great.
out good. The my one note here for the next time is come on in. Anytime you say something like that, it should sound like an invitation. You're muted, by the way.
Sorry. I'm okay. So, okay. Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large what? Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Same thing that happened to me with the or.
Exactly. Exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I'm on Jamie's side with this. I'm on Jamie's side.
I'm thinking if this was a visual, you can separate the or. You don't have to hit it so hard, but you can separate it from the rest of the sentence. Or, boom, and here comes the new vista of the condo. I like that.
I was going to say, normally I would definitely direct you away from doing that, but I think it really worked for you on this one. But, Kimberly, are you feeling nervous?
No, it's just I'm coming off of a lot of energy right now because this whole time I've just been talking to myself and energizing myself. So I think it's that.
Well, use it. I'd like to hear a more excited read for this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear that. Just don't worry about like slowing yourself or pausing yourself or anything like that. I want to hear what your excited read sounds like.
I'm excited about housing. Okay. I really want a house. Yeah, I really do. Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
You know what? I'd say that's it. That's the take.
Your smile is working for you.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I will agree. The opening was especially, I feel like there was something special about your opening. I wish I could have taken a note on it, but there was something that, again, I hadn't heard all night. I'm going to say one thing. Your tone of voice, it sounds like you're trying to sell houses to children, but I feel like that's your voice, and I wouldn't change it at all. So I'm just saying, like, if you're doing commercials, I don't know if you can be in like children's, like selling things to kids or somewhere talking to a young audience. You have this like very cute, bright tone. So I don't know if like a 40-year-old's gonna buy a house from you, but for sure some tiny kid's gonna buy a house from you. I know that.
No, I would actually say that read would fit in really well with like a Gen Z to like millennial demographic area. Like I genuinely think that tone and that read, whatever, however you felt while doing that, was an awesome tool for you to keep and use in other reads too, because that sounded great. Again,
I
I
agree.
don't,
It
I
did
wouldn't
sound
change
great.
anything.
I would lean into it. I'm just saying that for me, it sounds
Yeah. No,
like
I get what you mean.
For
I
sure.
get what you mean.
No,
but, like,
do
yeah.
it. I would throw that into this commercial. I just wouldn't be surprised if they were like, "Let's get her to sell kids' house."
Hey kid, you want a house? Come
It's an adjustable rate mortgage for this 8-year-old. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm good.
I do have a suggestion. I think that sounded really good, but it might be even better if you deliver the wraparound porch and the modern condo in a somewhat different way. To me, they came across it. Would you have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden, or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? And they sounded kind of the same. So I'd rather do something like, would it be a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Do something different with it.
Okay.
And they're both good options.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, then just take those first couple of sentences and after modern condo in the heart of the city.
Okay. Okay. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden, or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city?
Yeah, you differentiated those two pretty well. I think you lost some of the confidence that you had before, though. So I'm not sure where that came from, but you definitely weren't as confident as you were before. But again, I really like that last read, so I personally hesitate to want to change it a whole heck of a lot.
Yeah, the last read was good. I just threw that in as something to try, which might help. And if people like the other read better, great. If they like the new one better, well, that's fine too.
All right. I'm pretty comfortable with moving on. Like, again, that was really freaking solid.
Yep, I'm good.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
All right, I'll try to cut this one short. Hey, listen. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. Okay, opening it up.
You forgot the brokers. No. You just said Spendy Mortgage.
Okay. I
No
will
paycheck.
be a little bit more careful on that one.
For me, it's a solid read, but I felt the first half of it was just a touch overdone to the point where it didn't quite come across as natural conversational to me.
The condo part felt that way to me.
Okay.
I could see that there was differentiation happening between the two, but the condo part felt a little overdone to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I did like that they were different. You have different opinions of them. I think you're probably just a little too excited about the condo, when the condo, I think, is a little more cool, a little more sleek. So maybe you want a little bit more of that attitude. And then I'd love to hear you take some time in the beginning to give the person you're talking to a chance to answer your question about what the dream house would look like. You went right into Picture It Now, and the Picture Now sounded fine, but I do think, as a listener, I kind of want to have you're inviting me the chance to think about it, and then you're filling me in on your options. So I just take a little breather there to give me that chance, and I'd love to hear it again.
Okay. All right. Hypothetically, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you. All right. How was that?
It sounds a little like you're selling to children. And you have a little bit of that storytelling, fairy tale voice where I'm reading you your story.
So I'm going to
Okay.
disagree slightly because I think it works for the script is about dreams. It uses the word dream house. It doesn't say like your ideal house, what's your perfect house. I mean, it's a very specific word. So I think giving it a dreamlike sort of atmosphere when it comes to imagining the homes, it actually can work in my opinion. So I'm just going to push back slightly on that. I do think that the picture it now, you gave the pause in between, but then the picture it now for me was just like, it was just like, picture it now. And I think you could take a little more time with the phrase
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
But the space between the two phrases, you took that direction, but then it resulted in picture
Okay.
it now being like, so yeah, nice though, otherwise.
I agree on that. I want to know what people think of this visualization idea that I've had for a little while today. When we do the house with the wraparound garden, seeing the person considering that and clearly liking it a bit, and then you try and push it farther with the condo suggestion and they light up more, and then as you see them sort of drifting away into their dream, you say whatever it's going to be, to sort of bring them back to the conversation. Is that going to distract too much from the performance, or is that going to add to it? Or is that too specific a note?
Yeah. My one cautionary note there is I don't like the light up more for the condo. Both options are equally good. You don't know which one they prefer, and it doesn't matter to you which one they prefer because it's not about you, it's about them.
I agree with Leonard that
Okay.
I think as the person, you might not. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't have an opinion about which is better, but if you're trying to interest people in homes and you don't know much about them, those are two, they're almost dichotomies, right? You have a bigger land, like suburban versus you're, kicking it with some nightlife around, you're in a happening part of the city, whatever. So it depends on the person. I think both of them should be given their due. But I do like the rest of your direction, that you see the person reacting and you then the shift to, it's like, look, whatever it is, like, we can help you. So I agree with that. But again, it's just a choice, and Mike can make
Sure.
whatever choices he wants. So
Well, you know
Sounds
what?
good.
Let's see. Let me see if I can. I'll give it one more go. We'll see if I can make this one work. All right. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
yes,
I really like that. Yep.
Yeah, I like the
So did
overall
it
tone
fix
best
the
on this
issues?
one. My only gripe is that you hit the if really hard at the beginning.
But the picture it now was slowed down perfectly. It was very smooth.
And I think you of the reads tonight, you made probably the most bold choice on the picture it now, which I think again, if we're thinking from an audition perspective, they're literally going to hear the same fucking the same phrase
Oh no, it's
over
fine.
and over and over again. Picture it now, and like anything you can do to just light up the ear of the listener is, I think, going to be to your benefit, assuming it's not outlandish, right? So I like that because that was kind of one of the more interesting versions of it tonight.
Mysterious and arcane.
But I think we're good to go.
All right, moving right along. Jamie, you're up.
If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
All right. Oh, opening it up. What did y'all think of that one?
Yeah, so I had a feeling Jamie was going to kill it based on the cold read. So in my opinion, that is like a bookable read, as is. I mean, you were having fun with it. You had different choices throughout. It was interesting to listen to. Maybe a little bit heavy-handed on the picture it now, maybe. But other than that, and that's like a very small, like maybe the director would be like, oh, let's brighten that up a little bit. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, I think you killed it personally.
So
Yeah, that definitely, of all the reads so far, that one stands out the most as being unique, which is a good thing. For me also, the picture it now as a whisper was a little too much, but it's defensible.
I think we all laughed when you whispered.
I mean, it certainly stood out. I'm definitely going to err on the side of that was a touch heavy-handed. I'd like for you to do it one more time where you're almost like where you're actually like, no, seriously, picture it now. You know, I like the general emotion, but let's bring it out of a whisper and into more of your more full voiced.
All right, pimp. If money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? All right, picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and wherever your dream consists of, Spendy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Yeah.
Yep. A take, B take, we've got them both. We're good.
Yeah. Jamie, can I ask you a question? You probably work in radio. You do radio spots? No?
Well, I've done radio spots, but I don't
No, because
work
that
inside of radio.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I meant to say not that you work at a station, that you do. I should have said that you do radio spots or that you have done. Because if this is a radio spot, which from the discussion I think we were assuming it was, of the reads tonight, yours is probably the one that I can easily most envision on a radio, like that I would hear on the radio. So I mean, for me, that's all. Like if you can picture it being there, you've already like found success. So very solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. I got nothing else to say. That was you made it your own. You took full ownership of it, and it sounds great.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for showing us how it's done. All right, moving right along. Huang, you're up. And just so that everybody knows, Huang is going to be the last of the streamed reads. We will end the stream after Huang's done, and then we will go into everybody else who's here. So, If you can stick around, that'd be awesome. If you can't, totally understand. But anyway, Huang, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Hello, hello, hello. Still working, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, spending mortgage brokers can help you get there. So come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
You know, you had a solid start, but you lost all of your confidence at come on in at the very last sentence.
I legit can't imagine myself do that. Like, uh, like I actually don't know how I would do that. So yeah, that's probably why.
Have you
Learn to
ever
fake
invited
it.
someone over to your place? Like, come on over, we'll watch a movie together.
See, that never happens. So
I'm asocial too.
yeah, so
Hop on the
We're
Discord.
voice
We can
actors.
talk
All
about
of
it.
us are asocial.
Think about inviting anyone to anything, even if it's not a place. You know, it could be to, like I just said, it could be onto Discord. It could be, come join us at the Mic Check VO workout. How would you invite someone to join this group? Would you say, be there, go do it? Or would you say, come join us?
yeah, maybe
You-
just come on in, speak with one of our agents, like that, I guess.
What if you were excited about it?
Oh,
Yeah, because
man,
that sounds like you're
exciting.
about to go to sleep. It's just like, man, come on.
That was so
Say-
funny.
say-
And I
say
am
what an
sleepy,
amazing
so.
thing.
God. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah. No, yeah. Go ahead and put that into the read. So from the top, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my overall direction is this last read didn't feel to me like you cared about me.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to somebody you care about.
Okay. Talk to somebody I care about and use that same energy. Okay. So, if money were not a factor, what would your dream house look like? Picture it now. Would it have a large wraparound porch and a lot of green space for a garden? Or would it be a modern condo in the heart of the city? Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spending Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Okay. A little sing-songy towards the end there, but much better than you did previously.
Okay.
So come on in. I like that that's good tone right there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in and speak with one of our agents today. So that's first section. Come on in. That's the invite. Did good. Flatten out the rest of it and speak with one of our agents today.
Let's speak with one of our agents today. Okay.
To see what we can do for you.
See what we can do for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just the last sentence.
Okay. Come on in and speak. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a little in the weeds in the aesthetics part of VO, meaning a proper delivery and the right
Mm-hmm.
kind of sound. But
Okay.
the thing is that helps to communicate your intention. And I don't know about anybody else here. I felt that that was the best of the reads of that last sentence so far. I also know that the time is kind of not great for you, and this one has been running on quite a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and open it up. What did everybody think?
I liked where he's going with it. It's got a good tone.
Huang, did that last sentence feel different to you? Are you starting to see like where the emphases are supposed to go?
I think I would need to re-listen and maybe rethink later on to actually
Okay,
grasp it.
that's fair. That's
So
fair.
yeah, right now it's kind of blurry if I
Yeah.
were to put a word on it.
No, I totally understand that. Okay. Well, this is going to go up onto YouTube pretty quickly afterwards, so it should be available tomorrow or the day after, I think. So I would encourage you to go ahead and listen to it over again. For the sake of you listening to that one more time, why don't you go ahead and just do the last two sentences, wherever your mind goes through to what
To
we
the
can
end,
do
right?
for you. Yes, through to the
Yeah.
end.
Okay. Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Spending Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. Come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what he can do for you.
I like the first half of that, but I need you to land the point that Speedy Mortgage Brokers can help you get there, and that will lead you into the invitation. That takes some of the sing-songiness out of that.
So which part was the sing-song at? The second sentence, right?
The second to last sentence, the wherever you go, whatever you may do.
Mhm.
I like that part. Keep that part. But
Okay.
Speedy Mortgage, Spendy Mortgage Brokers will help you get there. We'll sing songy right along with it, and it doesn't need to be.
Okay.
Everybody wants to make these mortgages speedy.
God, no, please. I'm gonna say
No one
Speedy
wants to be
Morgan.
I'm
sick.
sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm so gonna say Speedy Morgan
Let
or
me get one of
something.
these
Nephilim
slow
rule
butt mortgage
violation.
companies.
But like, think about it, right? It's like, why would you go to a broker that's spending? You want to go to a thrifty mortgage broker, like, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, we'll just have a bunch of mortgage broker knockoff companies. Spendy mortgage brokers and speedy mortgage brokers and thrifty mortgage brokers. I again I hesitate to have you retake it one more time because again it sounds like you do need to review this again afterwards to kind of see where everything goes.
Mhm.
Um,
Can
but
I just do like one more try?
yeah, if
Yeah.
if you feel up to it, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do one more try, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just review it later. Yep. Okay. Wherever your mind goes and whatever your dream consists of, Splendid Mortgage Brokers can help you get there. So come on in and speak with one of our agents today to see what we can do for you.
Yeah, you're getting it more and more each time. Again, I think this would be really valuable for you to review.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of lost it at the end, but
That's a
then-
Dan rule violation.
Yep.
You
A
don't
couple of
say that.
things. A couple of things I want you to look for when you review that.
Yep.
You're going to look for the placement of the landing of that sentence because you went up on it, and you'll hear it once once you listen to the replay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, both of those, you went Spendy Mortgage Brokers, you went really high up on the brokers.
Okay, so
And
let's
I do
try to
more something more
stay.
like spending mortgage brokers.
So just stay level, right, with the tone and energy. Okay.
All right. Well, this is where we're going to end the broadcast portion of the mic check. Thank you all very much for joining. We do have a few people who are going to still read. If you can stick around for that, if you're here and you can stick around with that, that would be awesome. If you would like to join us, you can always find us on YouTube and on Twitch. And we have some ways for you to join directly from either one. So if you can, please join us here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Take it easy, everybody.